I've mentioned that in Annapolis, and they don't seem to realize it as well.
I have a different educational experience because I did my elementary years in private school, and then as being the result of a split home, and you go to school closer to where your father lives or where your mother lived. So I went to private school and public school and middle school, and those were when those functional exams were offered. And all through high school, I went to public high school though, completely. It wasn't a mix, and I never understood how come they never tested me again. But if you've taken your functional reading, math, and what's the other one? It's 3 of them, right? If you've taken them all by 8th grade, they don't even test you again to make sure that you remembered it before they give you a diploma. What are we sending them there for 4 years for? A half a credit of government policies or civics related things. What are we teaching them? What is the money for? Like, that's what I'm saying. It has to be tied into a program, tied into something about skills. Maybe everybody doesn't want to work a day job. It's a big boom in entrepreneurship now. Put some leadership programs in the schools now, because just because you can start a business doesn't make you a natural manager. There are lots of people that own businesses that can't operate them because they weren't meant to. Nobody ever taught them how. They just had the money to start their own business. Those are the kind of programs I'm just suggesting, because I'm sorry, I'm not taking over your algebra project. But if you get the money, because I want you to get the money, and y'all are active about it, get the money and make sure you all get what you need from it.
Speaking of money, peer-to-peer has been asking for amount of money that the mayor has promised. I believe, I don't want to put any words in her mouth, but I believe she promised this money, or at least suggested that this money could possibly come to peer-to-peer, which is a lot of different youth organizations around the city.
But I'll say what Michael Steele said about Rush Limbaugh, and I'm not going to apologize. Rush Limbaugh is an entertainer. For people to give so much weight to what he says is almost laughable to me. We expect that when he takes the microphone, he is trying to hold our attention, because if he doesn't say incendiary things, if he doesn't say ugly and inflammatory things, we're not going to pay attention to him. So, he stood before CPAC, said a bunch of crazy, nutty things, jumping his larger-than-life body up and down on the stage to keep our attention. Otherwise, we don't pay attention to people on the far fringes of this debate. Ann Coulter. We don't pay attention to Dennis Kucinich. We don't pay attention to Rush Limbaugh. I think that Rush Limbaugh is an afterthought. He needs to become a footnote in the debate. Yes, he can continue to entertain us every day. There are a lot of people who tune in to be entertained, just like you and I watch West Wing every morning. But at the end of the day, I don't let Rush Limbaugh make my decisions on whether or not I'm going to be supporting Michael Steele or the Republican Party. I think Michael Steele hurt himself tremendously by reaching out to Rush Limbaugh after saying what everybody else wanted to say. Rush Limbaugh, although can participate in the debate, it's a free country. Rush Limbaugh shouldn't be making policy for the Republican Party.